Hey guys, WOD Blog for Friday. Final day of max testing for Garnett. And you guys are going to be starting with the deadlift today. This is a lift that always scares me. I don't like when everybody 1 rep max deadlifts. So I want to go over a couple things to talk about form on these. And most importantly guys, we're putting a couple limits on these deadlifts. First, for any of you guys that think you're really strong, 500 pounds is the peak. Even if form looks good, no one needs to be deadlifting over 500. Second, we're enforcing a strict no rounding of the back rule. And a lot of times what we see is that people start the deadlift in perfect positioning, and then as soon as they begin the movement, everything goes haywire. So talking real quick about the setup for the deadlift, and then I want to talk about where things go wrong. So unlike the clean or the snatch, when we deadlift, we do not want that weight to be in the front of the foot. We want to be sitting back on our heels. So when I address that bar, I'm going to come down, activate my hamstrings, make sure that my shins are vertical. I can wiggle my toes. My back is nice and flat. Notice the angle of the thighs here. Big breath. And up to full extension. Feel free to drop the bar from the top. So one more time guys, making sure that you're sitting back on the heels, shins are vertical, back is tight, address the bar, big breath, and up. Where things go wrong, when weight gets heavy, everything can look really good in that start position. So everyone's like, yeah, I got this coach. Vertical shins, tight back, big breath, ready to go, and then all posture gets lost. So we need to make sure that the entire time we're setting that butt back, fighting to keep that back flat the entire time, pinching the shoulder blades back, and driving through the legs. Make sure that you don't let your legs lock out right off the ground. This is a very common mistake, where we'll be starting and the legs are in good position, and as soon as we start, this happens. So if we see that, no more guys. You're not allowed to go any heavier. Got to keep those backs safe, got to keep you healthy. If you get injured, guess what? No more 1 rep maxes ever. That might be a little excessive, but that's the point guys. Just keep your body safe, deadlift, but deadlift safely. Next exercise, 1 rep max push press. Same things apply, making sure we get that big breath when we unrack this bar. Keeping that core tight, using that air blanket. Come on under, elbows slightly in front of the bar, big breath. Walk it out. Big breath again. And powerful drive overhead. Make sure that head gets through at the top. Big breath. As explosive as possible. I'm not so worried about safety on the push press. I think you guys can all handle that. Just be explosive with the legs, drive strong overhead, finish with that head through in that strong overhead position. For cast street today, you guys are just going to be doing some every minute on the minute power cleans. It's been a rough week of a lot of snatching, cleaning, all that good stuff, squatting. So kind of give you a break from going with below parallel on a Friday. What we're going to do is we're going to do 10 minutes, every minute on the minute, 3 power cleans. What I'm looking for you to do as far as weight choice is choose the heaviest weight that you can do for 3 reps unbroken, touch and go. So I don't want you to pick a weight that's so heavy that you can do the first round of 3 touch and go unbroken, and by the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th round you're like, oh, it's too heavy, and you're dropping reps, picking it back up. We want to make sure that the entire time, all 10 minutes, we can get all 3 of those reps touch and go. That means you're going to be working for about 10 to 12 seconds and resting for 48 to 50 seconds. So on those power cleans, all the same things apply that I talked about on Wednesday with the snatching and all that good stuff. Making sure, my phone's ringing in the background, it's kind of annoying. But, making sure that we're being smooth and efficient with our movement, weight in the front of the foot here, driving into the body, and jumping, and then touch and go, the WOD, guys, just at Cass Street as usual, keeping Garnett just doing the 1 rep maxes. Today's workout is an 8-minute AMRAP. It's going to be a ladder. So you're going to start at 1 rep of each of the 2 movements. After you do 1 rep, we're going to move to 2 reps, and then 3 reps, then 4 reps, and climbing as high as you can in that ladder in an 8-minute period. The 2 movements that we're doing, I'm a little gassed, so I'm not going to use that big bar here. Take it easy on myself today. The first movement is a ground to overhead. So that means you can clean push press, clean push jerk, any way you want to get that bar from the ground position up to the shoulders, push jerk overhead, or from the ground to the shoulders, push press overhead. So starting the workout with 1 ground to overhead, and then we're moving over to the second exercise, which is going to be the muscle up. And I went over this in previous weeks, but things to focus on: keeping the body tight, making sure those legs stay in tight to the body, trying to stay hollow the whole time, coming down in that L-sit to allow you to stream reps together. So from here, legs tight, big pop, up, dip it out, legs down, big pop, up, dip it out. In regards to scales for muscle ups, I don't have time to go over all of them right now. Coaches will kind of get you squared away on that. We have the standard muscle up transition, we have the box transition, we have the jumping muscle up. Coaches will make sure that you're all prepared and ready to roll with whatever muscle up scale you're going to need if you're not doing these things RX. So 1 shoulder or 1 ground to overhead, 1 muscle up. 2 ground to overhead, 2 muscle up. 3, 3, 4, 4, as high as you can get in 8 minutes. And that concludes 1 rep max testing. Keep in mind, guys, that starting the following week, the new schedule is going to change. We're going to have fitness classes and sport classes at each location, Cass and Garnett. So check the schedule and make sure that you're choosing your classes based on kind of where your level is and what type of movements you want to be doing. And good luck, guys.